most wholesalers focus all their time, energy, and effort on marketing for sellers because there's a lot of bad information out there. A lot of coaches are like, if you find a good deal, it'll sell itself. Well, you know what? Most new wholesalers have no idea what a good deal even looks like. So how's it going to sell itself? Right? They don't, right? What they want to do, and this applies to even the seasoned guys. So if you're seasoned and you're watching this and you're like, is this just going to work for new wholesalers? Does it work for, I've been doing this for a long time. What value can I get out of it? Stay listening because I got something for you here, right? So, but what you want to do is you want to grow your buyers list first. You want to find out what your buyers want. So find your buyer first, right? You want to find out what your buyers want. They will tell you. And then you need to go out and market and find exactly what they want and then bring it to them. Once you do that, the whole process becomes a lot easier. When I first started, I was locking up deals. I had no buyers in sight. And man, let me tell you, I was like, it was stressful the entire time, such an unnecessary amount of stress. I had no idea how I was going to get buyers, and it's unfair to the homeowners, right? And I dropped some contracts in the beginning because I didn't have my buyers situation all sorted out, right? So you need to be marketing for buyers as much, if not harder than you do sellers. So the fastest way to get buyers, so I'm going to give you an actionable tip you can do right now to get buyers. So one of the best ways in a new territory. So if you're like, Chris, I'm virtual, I want to do virtual, but how do I build buyers list in another state or in my same state far away? How do I do it? Just build a buyers list in general. One of the easiest things you can do is once you pick a territory, go in and join all the Facebook groups for that territory that you're in, right? So if you're in Florida, right? And let's say you're going to focus on Hillsborough County. I'll just give an example. That's Tampa, right? You want to join all the Facebook groups for the Tampa Bay area. And then you also want to join the state groups, right? Like Florida. And then what you want to do there is you want to go into that group and you want to pull up all the sale posts of properties that have like wholesalers that have tried to sell properties. And once you go into the comments section, you're going to see a string of people commenting says, send me more info. I'm a buyer. Send me more info. I'm a buyer. Send me more info. You're going to take those down and you're going to reach out to them on Facebook and through email, whichever you have the ability to do, right? And you're going to open a conversation with them. Hey, I saw that you were interested in a property off of 123 Main Street over there. Was that like a one-off purchase for you or are you still actively buying? Like, no, I'm still actively buying. Great. Where are you buying? Oh, I'm buying all in this area. Okay, great. So you're a cash buyer. You're not a wholesaler realtor. Yes, I'm a cash buyer. Okay, great. And then add them to your list. Get their phone number and email, right? And then what you also want to do is if another big myth is people will say, coaches will say, oh, you can't, you want to avoid putting wholesalers on your list. You only want cash buyers. That is so dead wrong. It's ridiculous, right? Because other wholesalers are not your competition. They are your partners to collaborate with, right? Buyers that you don't even have access to and you'll never get access to. Maybe it's a good friend of theirs. Maybe it's a contractor they know that wants to buy properties and will pay more than anybody else. So I firmly believe you need to have 3 types of contacts on your buyers list. You need to have cash buyers, of course, wholesalers, and realtors, right? So then if someone says they're a wholesaler, fantastic. Let them know you'd like to get their contact information, their email, and you'll go ahead and add them to your list. And then if they say they're a realtor, add them to your list as well. We have realtors that bring buyers for our deals that are out of the country. I would never contact these guys. So if anyone here listening is wondering how these companies sell 10, 15, 20, 30 deals a month, how do you do it, right? Even 5 deals a month consistently, even 1 deal a month consistently. You do it by getting enough eyeballs on your deal, right? You have on your deal, the more chance that you are going to be able to sell that. And if you focus 1 hour a day and add 5 of these types of contacts to your list every day, okay? It's combination of either a cash buyer, wholesaler, realtor, just 5 contacts a day. By the end of the year, you will have around 1,200 contacts on your buyer's list and you'll be able to pretty much sell anything.
No, that's a great tip and strategy. Really appreciate you giving us all of that information, Chris.